Hi my loves and welcome back to eBay week, and I'm testing out eBay fake makeup today. I have a bunch of eBay fake makeup behind me. I'm doing this video for a number of reasons, obviously. One, it's fun, and two, I think it's educational as well, and I just want to see how like the originals these fakes are. Now I had every intention of doing like a whole full face, like applying the products onto my face, but you guys on Twitter were like, don't do it, you know, you don't know what chemicals are in the products, you could damage your skin, your eyes, your lips, whatever. I agree with you guys, so I don't really know what ingredients are in these products, so I think it'd be very stupid of me to apply them onto my face. So I'm going to start off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. This is quite a popular glow kit. I don't know if they actually make this one anymore. It's called That Glow. Obviously I love it. You can see I get a lot of use out of it. This shade here in particular, Bubbly, is my favorite shade, and Dripping in Gold, both my favorite shades. Absolutely adore this palette. Really great, but we know that Anastasia make expensive products. We all get it. They're pricey. So I ordered the fake one from eBay, and this only cost like €4 or €5, and it came very well packaged, I must say, even though it's a fake product. That is the thing with this. An awful lot of people think that they're getting a great deal from eBay. I don't know where my scissors is gone. Now I don't mean to burst your bubble, but the majority of the makeup products from eBay are fake. I would say nearly 99.9% of them are fake. Even sometimes, you know, sellers that might live near your country, you know, like for instance, if I was buying from a UK seller, you have to be aware that they could possibly be buying from China first and then selling it to you from an inflated price. But if you are getting a product like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, which is what, €40, if you're getting it for a $5, alarm bells should be ringing. They should be ringing. This is what the original or the real one looks like, and this is what the fake one looks like. If I turned it up the right way, it would be epic. So you can see that they are quite similar. The real one is a lot darker. Also, Anastasia is, you can feel it, like there's an indentation of it. It's like not just writing on it, whereas this is not imprinted. It's not deep within the packaging. It's just like an overspray or whatever onto the packaging. Also, I've noticed that the ingredients on this one, the fake one, are all the same as this one. So the real one has the 4 shades there. The fake one has the same shades, but they're just different colors on the packaging. Like you can see that, and they're the same names. If you don't own the real one, you're not going to know that this is what a fake palette looks like. So the real one, again, just to show you what the inside of it looks like, there we go, and this is what the fake one looks like. They are not too unlike, which is kind of scary. Golden Bronze actually looks a little bit more like this shade here, which they're saying is dripping with gold. They actually look very similar, but they're obviously in the same or a different position. These 4 shades are quite similar looking, I'm not going to lie. So let's just see what we can get out of them. So I'm going to swatch these on the back of my hand. That's the real Sunburst. I'm just going to take a swatch of this one here. Now, I will tell you guys that these are a lot more powdery. They're not as lightweight, buttery kind of feel to them as the Anastasia one, but there you go. There is Sunburst, which actually doesn't look too unlike the actual original. There is a very strong smell off this, guys, but I don't know if it's the actual glue holding in the pans or if it's actually the product itself. Yeah, the product itself has a bit of a scent off it, not very appetizing. I was gonna say, not very appealing. We'll go in with Bubbly, since Bubbly is my favorite shade from the palette. I'm just gonna try that one out. This is the fake one, which again, quite powdery, and here we have Bubbly. So you can see there, Bubbly is definitely a little bit more pigmented, but they're very similar again, like they really are. I'm gonna put them on my cheeks. I know you guys warned me, I know you said don't do it, but I'm just gonna test it and just see what it is actually like, because I feel like that's the true testament. So I'm going to take Bubbly from this palette here. I'm just gonna apply it onto this side. So Bubbly, oh my, I always do that. Bubbly is just a gorgeous highlight, really pretty. My favorite from this entire palette. Absolutely adore this. Now I'm just gonna wipe off my brush. I'm just gonna go in with Bubbly from the fake one, just to see how it actually applies on the skin. To be honest, guys, it's not the worst highlight I've ever seen. And because it's like €5, that is pretty epic. It's looking a bit ashy on my cheek for some reason. That is kind of a scary thing about these fakes, because you don't know what you're putting on your skin. There is no ingredients list. They just copied the ingredients from the original. It's going to be all like safe ingredients or ingredients that are approved, whereas you actually genuinely don't know what's in this. And I have read articles that there could be like rat droppings in it, urine, things like that. I don't know if we're gonna go so far as to say that's what's in these products, but it possibly could be, we don't know. So I'm just after putting rat droppings on my face, possibly. The next one I'm gonna do is the Professional. I thought this was kind of a different one. I don't think I've ever seen anyone test out the Professional before in like a fake. So this is what the packaging looks like. There is so many Benefit fakes on eBay. It's ridiculous. I think out of everything, Benefit, Anastasia and Jeffery Stars seem to be the ones that were just like everywhere, and some Too Faced as well. This is what the packaging of it looks like. It's exactly the same as the original. I'm not going to talk too much about the box because generally the box is copied exactly like the original, whereas I sometimes find that the product is very different. So where is my real one? There's my real one. Okay, so wait till you see this, guys. We got the fake and the real. So the real one is so much smaller. It says there's 22 mils in this, or 0.75 fluid ounces, but clearly this is an awful lot bigger of a packaging. Back of the product actually has like a complete dead giveaway. It says oil-free, lightweight, translucent, silky, and it's white on the fake and black on the real one. You can definitely tell from the fake one that the writing on it is quite different, but again, you need to look at these two side by side to do that comparison. If you didn't have these products like the real one, which is this one here, you would not know that that was fake, or if you're buying it online, or actually interested in see what the product and this looks like. The fake one has a different spout even, like, which is kind of odd. I'm just gonna place it onto the back of my hand. Dead set giveaway. This is so different to the original Professional. Right, I've squeezed out the fake and the original underneath it, so the color is completely different. The fake one is like, the fake one's actually like a foundation, guys. The fake one's like a foundation. The actual primer, like the Professional, is not like that. It's like it's obviously a primer and it kind of blends into the skin. This is clearly a fake, and a very bad one at that. And I think you'd be very disappointed if you went onto eBay thinking you were getting a primer and you ended up getting this weird foundation, which has actually a nice scent. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is actually a fake Candy K from Kylie Cosmetics. Now, I don't actually have the original Candy K because I gave it away to Ollie, my sister. I have a packaging of a Kylie Cosmetics product. Now, this is Dulce K. So this is what both of those look like. So you can see from this is Candy K. The drips on Candy K, on the original Candy K, were very, very light pink, and on this they're a very dark, like brown. They're almost the same as Dulce K, like quite dark. I will link you down to the comparison video of this Kylie Cosmetics. I'm just throwing it into this video just as an FYI to you guys who are going to buy Kylie Cosmetics. Fake one is shorter than the real one. It's also a lot fatter. I don't know if you can even see that. There's the same amount of product in it because it is shorter and fatter. Also, Kylie's products all smell like vanilla icing or something like that, whereas this one has a strong, really strong chemical scent. Like, it almost gets you at the back of your throat. It's overwhelming. And then the lip liners, I've never ever paired this. Still the original lip liner from the first day that I got it, but this is the fake, and you can see how much longer the fake one is. Also, the fake one is supposed to match the liquid liner, so this is the fake liquid liner and this is the lip liner. Like, it's a bright pink. So yeah, the lip liner clearly does not match the liquid lipstick. I just thought it was kind of funny to see that they're just not anything alike. Packaging also that it came in had a sticker on the back, which Kylie Cosmetics does not have any sort of sticker or anything like that on it. And this has like Chinese writing, so it's a clear indication that it didn't come from the Kylie Cosmetics website, because they don't do that. The only place to buy legit Kylie Cosmetics is from Kylie Cosmetics website, and please be careful of fakes or people selling their Kylie Cosmetics online, because you just don't know. You could be buying a dud, and if it smells like a chemical on your lips and the lip liner does not match, it is completely and utterly fake. Okay, so moving along, I want to talk about Jeffery Stars. So we have his Skin Frost in Peach Goddess. I'll just swatch it here. Really, really nice, quite pigmented. So just take a mental note of the size of Jeffery Stars products. They're quite large, especially the Skin Frost. Now I want to show you the exact same Skin Frost, but from the eBay fakes. Real one, fake one. But when I got this in the post, I was like, oh my god, this is like the worst fake I've ever seen. In comparison to like the Kylie Cosmetics, which could be seen as a good fake if you weren't aware, they're not even the same size. What this looks like. Oh my god, it's like crumbling away when I swatch it. You can see it there. It's actually a lovely color, but clearly not the same as the original Peach Goddess. Clearly not the same in size. This must be like one of the worst fakes because of the size comparison. Like it's at least like 1/3 of the size. It's still quite cute. The shade is not a horrible shade, it's just not the right shade. Clearly not the same in any way, shape or form. I also got this as well. Now I don't have my original beauty blender to compare against it, but I know this is a fake beauty blender obviously because of the price. I only paid like €2 for it, but I did think that this probably could be an okay product for you guys to use if you did buy a fake beauty blender. It's probably not the worst thing ever. It doesn't feel anywhere, shape or form like a beauty blender. And I have an old beauty blender that I had in a bag of empties. This is it. I'm gonna put water in both of these and we'll see if they expand, like if this expands. Like that is disgusting. Please don't think that I use that. I have it in a bag to be thrown out, like I said. Gross. I'm actually really surprised. The fake beauty blender got massive. Like you can see that it got really, really big. This is the real one, but it just feels different. It's a lot more dense. Like I just feel like it'd be very, very hard on your face, but I might actually test this out in another video because it was so inexpensive that this works. Like that would just be amazing. But it's not the same. It's not as bouncy as the original. Ooh. It's a little bit more dense. Now the final product that I'm going to be trying for you guys today is the Modern Renaissance. Now again, I'm not gonna, and like out of all the products today, this is the one that I'm definitely not going to be trying near my eyeballs because I don't want to lose an eye. This is the original. Oops, I just lost my brush. That's the original one. This is much loved. One of my all-time favorite palettes. How I lived my life before this came into it, I don't know, because I can't do any eyeshadow looks without this now. I've fallen fast and hard for this. I am head over heels in love with this palette, and this is the fake one, so it came very well packaged. Oh, I wish my one looked like this now. Like very, very similar on the outside. Like you really couldn't tell a whole lot of a difference. Font is completely different on the fake, which is like a given because it's obviously fake. And then it's also got the indentation. Like it's not just a print on the top, it's actually indented. Like it's a pretty good copy, I'm not gonna lie. They're the same length. The fake one is a little bit smaller, like tiny, minuscule. Again, if you got this and you didn't own the original, you really couldn't tell too much of a difference. It has a sticker on the back as well with the ingredients, obviously not the real ingredients that are in this. And it came with a brush as well that looked quite similar to the original. This brush actually looks real. Anastasia Beverly Hills imprinted on it. Very, very strange how good of a copy this is. Like that is just an amazingly good copy. Like I'm actually scared at how good that was. This palette I think cost me about €5. Now I just want to test the pigmentation, so I'm going to take Realgar, which is the orangey shade, one of my favorite shades. I'm just going to place it here. You can see how pigmented it is, just amazing. And I'm going to take Realgar from this palette and I'm just going to place it beside it. Now you can see that Realgar, they're very different shades. I'm going to put Love Letter on next. This is the real Love Letter, quite a nice kind of pink shade, pinky purple. And then I'm going to take the fake from this palette so you can see that that's quite a vibrant pink. It's not too bad, it's just a little bit more pink. What I'm most shocked about is actually the pigmentation in this palette is not bad. Like Realgar looks a little bit more orange, Love Letter looks a little bit more pink. This is a little bit more gold than the actual original. Really, really scary that you can get something like that on eBay for $5 and possibly think you have the real deal. I think they catch out, you know, maybe people around Christmas time are trying to get the palettes and maybe just hop onto eBay just off a chance. Or they might catch out young girls or guys who maybe want to try this palette out and they ask their parents, I found one on eBay for $5, can I get it? You know, thinking that somebody else was selling it. So just be really, really, really careful when you are buying makeup products. Try and get them from places like Cult Beauty, Beauty Bay, Sephora, Ulta. Here in Ireland, like Debenhams, Brown Thomas, places like that. If it seems too good to be true, more than likely it is. If you want any Anastasia products, I always buy them on either Cult Beauty or Beauty Bay. They're the best place to get my Anastasia, and that's where I actually bought the Modern Renaissance. I think it was from Cult Beauty. I hope you enjoyed this little video. I thought this was kind of interesting, something different, just to see what the eBay fakes are like. Are they actually very closely original? And to be honest, I think the majority of them are. They're scarily close that you would actually think you have the real deal, and in fact you could be using certain chemicals that shouldn't be used on the skin, you know, in the eyeshadows in particular, and that's why I didn't put them on my face. You guys might be disappointed by that, but I mean, I ain't gonna risk it for a chocolate biscuit. It's just not worth it to me to have an eye infection. And I hope you're enjoying the eBay week. I will talk to you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye!